Hi, my name is Janet McMahon, and I am super excited to be one of the featured speakers for Leadership Network's new Implementation Lab. My husband Troy and I planted Restore Community Church in Kansas City 10 years ago. In the journey of church planting, I have learned a ton about coaching leaders. In my role as Community Life Director at Restore, I have developed our Next Gen staff, as well as all of our volunteer leaders and coaches for small groups and discipleship. As a speaker for the Implementation Lab, I'm going to share 6 coaching questions that move you forward. And once you hear these 6 questions, you will have a tool that you can implement immediately. I have seen these questions make a remarkable difference in my ability to develop effective leaders for ministry. See, I realized early on that coaching great leaders was not about having all the right answers, but it was totally about having all the right questions. See, here's the thing. When I give someone answers, guess what? They keep coming back to me for more answers. But when I ask good questions, I get to draw out answers that they already have inside of them. See, great leaders learn to answer their own questions and solve their own problems. Proverbs 25 says, "Though good advice lies deep within the heart, a person with understanding will draw it out." So, how do you draw out the best gifts of leadership in those around you? You ask great questions. The people around you, they're smart, they're gifted by God, and they're anointed for ministry. Ask them some great questions, and you give them permission to step into their gifting. But here's the challenge. The people you are charged with developing, they want you to give them the answers. Right? Always, of course. It's way easier for them if we give them the answers. So they're always asking, hey, what should we do here? And because we all want to justify our position as the leader, the boss, the developer, guess what? We feel pressured to give them the answer. But what if? What if we did something like this instead? We just ask them great questions. Questions like, if you do that, what will you think will happen? What are you thinking about doing? Or maybe something like, is that what you want to have happen? What else could you do? Or what is the outcome if you do that? Or how do you think that leader will feel if you do that? What do you want the outcome to be? And what are the steps that you can take to get that particular outcome? See how different that is? This develops someone. Rather than creating this loop where you answer all the questions and they keep coming back and seeking more answers. This is making yourself the center, and this is exhausting, and it's boring, and it doesn't reproduce leadership. Instead, it just wears you out. Bob Buford says, "My fruit grows on other people's trees. A multiplying leader learns to grow fruit on others' trees by asking great questions." So I hope you join me for Leadership Network's Implementation Lab to find out more about 6 coaching questions that can move you and your ministry forward. Stay tuned.